Good morning, and thank you for taking the time to watch this video I've made for you. I'm going to keep it as short as I can to the point. My name is Matthew Cole. I'm the owner of Cole Marketing Group, and what I'd like to do in this video is just educate you and show you things that you can do today to bring in more revenue, more customers to your business. So most likely you're asking yourself, why would I be doing this? What's in it for me? And oftentimes what I found is that in the world of the internet, most local business owners are too busy running your business, doing what you do best, what you were trained for, to learn the inner workings of how the internet can really benefit you. And additionally, you don't really know who's an expert and who isn't, who's going to rip you off. So what I found is that by giving you this video, showing you the things you can do for free, giving you this blueprint, that you either take the information and run and apply it yourself, or you say, you know what, you're the expert, you go ahead and take care of this for me. So if by the end of the video you liked what you've seen, you liked what you've heard, and you see that I've got a few tricks up my sleeve that can really benefit you and your business, then go ahead and send me an email back or give me a phone call and let me know that you want to talk further and possibly do business together. If not, if at the end of the video you just want to take these free tips and do them yourself and run, that's fine too. So let's go ahead and get started. Again, my name is Matthew Cole. I own Cole Marketing Group. And my team and I do a variety of different services. So we do lead generation, SEO, web design, e-commerce wouldn't really be applicable to you, graphic design, pay-per-click management, and AdWords management. And we've got a lot of different ways we can do those things. So when we go over to your website, you got a nice website. You got a lot of information on it about your business, in terms of location, phone number, information about what chiropractic care is, and of course, more information about your location, very important, and how to contact you when you're open. And then you've got your social media stuff, which is nice to have on there as well. So when people go on Google, which 80% of the population, when they're looking for a service of some kind, they go on Google and they search for it. So if we search Chiropractor Phoenix, this is what's going to come up. So you've got three different aspects of Google. You've got your ads, which people pay to be in. You've got your map pack, and then you've got your organic searches. So while you could pay to be right up top here, only about 30% of the population actually click on the ads. The remaining percentages are going to click in your map pack and then in your organic searches. So our goal, while we can get you more customers here, our long-term goal is to get you in the map pack as well as in the top of the organics. And the way this breakdown works is that about 32 to 33% of the population are going to click on that number one spot. Now, in this case, Yelp is number one, so they would probably click on the joint as opposed to Yelp. Maybe go to Yelp and just kind of get an idea of what's going on, but more than likely they're going to click on the joint and consider that to be the number one spot. And then they're going to work their way down, but you can see as this goes down, the percentages drop. And once you get on to page 2, you've got less than 5%, and then page 3, less than 3% of the population are actually clicking on the people that are on those pages. So your goal should be to get into this number one spot, and this is kind of where we come into play, and this is what I'm going to show you is ways you can get into that spot. Now, this is just a graph that shows you how many searches there are for the term chiropractor in your location. So you can see thousands of searches every month. This is broken down by month. And not all are just for the word chiropractor. A lot of them are for related terms. So you can see 1,900 of them are for the word chiropractor. And then when we scroll through here, you can see that it breaks down into the different aspects of chiropractic therapy. And how we would want to get that into your website is based on the content, which we'll talk about in a minute. So when I pull up your website, it's telling me that there are very, very few monthly clicks. Very, very few people actually click on your website through SEO because you're not on that page 1. There were 5 people in April and 5 people in May, but then nothing in June. And so you see it's kind of fluctuated like that. So our goal would be to increase that. Now we can look at your competition. I did Atlas Chiropractic here since they're not a chain. They get an estimated 100 clicks per month because they're in that second spot on Google. So our goal would be to take over that spot for you so you can start getting these clicks. And I'd imagine that if you start getting 100 clicks a month, you're going to drastically increase your business. So the aspects that Google actually looks at to rank you, the first thing is going to be content. So content is going to be unique words on your page that are relevant to your business. So what we'd want to do, let me show you what that looks like real quick. So if we search the word lions on Google, aside from the Detroit Lions that come up right now because it's that time of year, Lions on Wikipedia is the first thing that comes up. And there's a good reason for that. Wikipedia is well known for having the most unique and the most amount of content there is about a topic. So our goal would be to get 1,000 to 2,000 words of unique, relevant content on your website. And we can easily add that in here. And then within that content, we would drop those keywords that you saw here scattered throughout. Or we could even have something that says neck pain and have a brief description of neck pain and what you can do for it. Just kind of give you some ideas there. The next thing Google looks at is the strength of your website. And the way they do this is they go off of what's called trust flow and referring domains. So Google is essentially a popularity contest. And what they're going to do is use these referring domains to be considered votes. And then each of these domains has a certain power to them, and that's called trust flow. So the more domains and the higher the trust flow, the better your website will rank. And this is just a little trust flow graph. So you can see a website that has a trust flow of 3 or below is considered low quality. 15 or below, medium quality. 20 or above is going to be your high quality websites. So what we have with us when you work with us is we have an unlimited amount of high quality 20 plus websites that we can link to your website to increase your number of referring domains and increase your trust flow. Now when we look at your competition, you can see they've got 10 referring domains with a trust flow of 7. So not great, which means it shouldn't be too terribly hard to beat them in this aspect. The next thing that Google looks at is going to be the citations. So citations are how you get in this map pack. Let me go back here. It's one of the things that Google looks at to rank you in this map pack. So we want to rank you in the top 3 here, especially in this top spot. So when I did a little search on you, you've got 32 citations, and some of them are probably a little off, so we can go through and fix those and then increase the number of citations. And then you can see a couple of your competitors here have 21, and then Bird has 46. So this is just, again, one of the things that they look at. So we want to increase your citations to beat out your competition in order to get you ranked in the map pack itself. And then other things we would do is just optimize your actual Google Plus page or Google My Business page with more pictures that have keywords embedded in them, a nice description of your business, just really make it look nice and make it friendly, Google friendly essentially. And then the last thing that Google looks at is whether or not your site is mobile friendly. So Google does not consider your site mobile friendly. It does show up in a standard web page format, but it's not considered mobile friendly by Google. And the reason this is a problem is because if your site is not mobile friendly, it's not going to rank very well. Regardless of whether or not it still shows up, they need to consider it to be mobile friendly. So this would be green and say site is mobile friendly. And that's something we could do for you as well. As we do web design, we do build new websites, so we could also look at doing that for you if you were interested in doing business with us. So thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video, and I hope that you found it educational. And again, if you like the information, you want to work together, then definitely give us a call or send us an email. If you just want to take this information and run, that's fine too, either way. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll hopefully talk to you soon.